Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome to the analysis. I am taking a little bit of a sick day here, but wanted to get the analysis out for you, so I'll just kind of be probably a little quicker than normal on the analysis. But there is a few things I want to point out, and of course, want to make you aware of our news as well. So let's go through that and then get back into these charts. And you can see tomorrow's news is pretty light. There's a few orange tagged events there, and then the only red tagged event is consumer confidence at 10 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. So that is really the only major announcement coming out tomorrow, and expect a pretty light day outside of that. Alright guys, and then basically the terms just say that we're not licensed or qualified to provide investment advice, and that anything that I say here is just my personal opinion and not to be taken as advice to risk your money. Alright, so if you need to pause and read through those, please do so. Alright, so you can see the euro dollar has not gotten quite up to the area where I mentioned I was looking to short. I want to short a few pips above this 50 fib level on the weekly, right in here at 135.20. And then I'm looking for a bounce all the way back down to our next fib level, which is here. So that's the short that I mentioned in last week's analysis that I'm looking to play. We'll see if price gets up there, and of course I'll keep you updated if I do end up getting into that trade, which again is just going to be dependent on whether the euro can spike up a little bit higher before a potential reversal. As far as the pound goes, no surprise here. It's still crashing. Broke through 157 without a problem and is heading down. Again, one thing we can look for here is the potential of a retest before continuing. So that's a potential there if we can get some bullishness. Although based on the recent drop, even a retest looks to be unlikely based on how weak this pound is. It is going to run into a little bit of a support zone again here. So that's a level to watch out for, just a few pips away. You'll notice that pretty much all throughout this level, basically from 156 to 159, this kind of zone right here is all packed with support from recent and historic price kind of bouncing around. Like an example would be this area here. So there really is a lot of support packed around here. And if pound can break through all of it and get below 156, that's quite a statement about the weakness of the pound. So I'll continue to track this. Maybe we'll get a bounce and the potential for a reshort on the pound if it quits going straight down and starts moving back and forth just a little bit. We might see that, but as of now, still crashing. U.S. yen is slightly bearish on the day. We'll see if it can come back all the way into our little steep trend line that we have here. If it does, and again there is potential longs to go back up. I'm still thinking that the U.S. yen and the other yen crosses could get a lot farther away from current price than they are now. For instance, that odd yen that I'm holding, and my idea that it could go up to 100, I still think that that's a definite possibility. So I'm continuing to track these yens and hoping that the yen continues to be very weak to see how high these things can go. As far as the odd, it is showing some weakness. The odd yen, thankfully, is not so weak, but a nice bar that came off this top trend line. Not strong continuation again the last 2 days, unfortunately. It's been very rare to see strong continuation on the odd US, but we'll see if it can break through. Kind of in like this channel area here. So we'll see if we can break down below, maybe get toward 103 and below, and then possibly can break out toward lower prices. But as you can see, even if it breaks through 103, we still have this level at 102, and it'll really still be in a channel. So it really has a long way to go, even though there's the potential that if it breaks 103 that it can maybe get to 102 the next 100 pips. But still, it's got a long way to go before it's really breaking out of the major channel here. So hopefully we'll get some momentum one way or the other and make a break. And I'll finish up by talking about our outrageous euro pound here and just the way it's moving. It seems almost unbelievable. Not only did it go up even more straight up today, but it even gapped up a little bit just to show off. So this move, pretty incredible. This area right here is the 61.8, so there is potential that it can maybe get a little bit of bounce down and maybe, I don't know, come halfway down or all the way back to here. That's a pretty outrageous assumption, I guess, considering what it looks like now. But we'll see if this 86 plus the 61.8 acts as a level at all. Could potentially, get at least a slight pullback before continuing. But still, as I've been saying for weeks now, it's just amazing to watch this thing go. And I'm curious to see how high it can go. I can't really do any good analysis on it, like I've said, but hey, we'll just watch it in amazement and see how high it can go. All right, guys, so that's about it. Sorry again for the kind of short overview. Hope that it was at least helpful enough to kind of get you back in the groove. And then tomorrow we'll cover these pairs in a little more depth, and hopefully start off the trading week with some great opportunities. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.